Hey there, I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated summer movies, even though it's actually winter here in Australia, but it's the summer movie period that, you know, because America and it follows through. Anyway, my first one is Hobo with a Shotgun, simply because it's a spin-off from the Grindhouse group of films with Machete, Plan of Terror and Death Proof. It looks like a bit of, you know, general fun. Why not? Source Code's my second one. It's a Duncan Jones film that looks cool as a general film and also from a sci-fi point of view. I loved his other film, Moon. It was one of my favourite films of that year, so it looks great. I just want to check it out. Hesher is my third pick, looking genuinely unique and written by David Michaud, or however you say his name, who did Animal Kingdom last year, which was in my top 10 films of 2010 list. Midnight in Paris is my fourth pick. It's Woody Allen's next film. I'm not too keen on the casting for it, but the film does look generally interesting for some light-hearted fun, I think. But, I don't know, just go watch the trailer and it'll look pretty cool. The Hangover Part 2 is my fifth pick, and it's because The Hangover was a hit, you know, what was it, 2 years ago, and it was a bit of fresh air into the comedy genre, really. I'm hoping this second one with the seemingly forced Part 2 will just be as much fun. Kung Fu Panda is my sixth pick. I actually loved Kung Fu Panda when it came out, and when the teaser trailer came out for this one, it shows that this sequel is still going for the same kind of Jack Black-enabled humour that I enjoyed so much in the first one. Alright, so that was on May, those last six. We're moving into June now. Alright, so the first one in June for the summer movie period is X-Men First Class. X-Men 3 and Wolverine movies were somewhat of a huge letdown. First Class is being directed by Matthew Vaughn, who did the recent Kick-Ass, which was fantastic. First Class looks to be a bit more of a great X-Men movie than any of the others, really, so I'm really looking forward to it. Submarine. The trailer had me interested a little bit, but I wasn't really sure what I was watching. It just looked like some black humour take on the seemingly old tale of a teen wanting to lose his virginity. But I became more interested when I found out Richard Ayoade, or however you say his name, was directing it, and he's from the Mighty Boosh and Aristocrat, so, you know. So the third one for June is Super 8. I thought this was going to turn out to be the Cloverfield sequel when the teaser was released some time ago now. But when the recent trailer hit, I was wrong. And nonetheless, it does look to be a cool monster movie. And JJ is a good movie producer and director and writer, and so I trust it'll be entertaining at least. I'd say the fourth one for June is Green Lantern. I know that's on my pinky finger, but it's because it won't fit on my main finger. Anyway, the Green Lantern universe is generally cool, and I'm a DC fan more than a Marvel fan, so I'm pretty pumped for this. The special effects look insane, and hopefully it's a good DC film to join the likes of Batman. That's how I draw them. Bad Teacher is the next film for June that looks cool, my most anticipated summer films. Jason Segel is cool. Cameron Diaz, being the teacher you wish you had, is cool. I'm in. Moving into July now with my next few picks for my most anticipated summer movies. I know this seems like a few picks, but I mean, summer movie period is a long period, and if you only pick 5-10 movies, I'm gonna see more than that in like 3 months. That's the first one for my July pick is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. As if someone can't be anticipated for this. This is the franchise that's been going for so long and is finally coming to an end. It's an epic franchise, and I've read the books, so I can tell you that it's an epic ending. As a huge Harry Potter fan, this movie tops the list for my most anticipated summer movies, but still there is more. Number 2 for July is Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. This will be great. The end. Number 3 for my July picks is Captain America the First Avenger. The Cap's trailer looked better than the 4 movie trailer, but 4 was pretty darn good, so now I'm not sure what's going on. But either way, it'll be a fun movie to watch. Cowboys and Aliens is my next pick. I don't know too much about the origins of this one. I've never read the comic, but Jon Favreau, or however you say his name, is directing it, and he did good work with the first Iron Man movie. Anyway, sci-fi and cowboys sounds cool to me. The Devil's Double. I only watched the trailer to this one recently, and straight away I was interested, which is a good sign. Even if it wasn't a true story with Hussein's son or whatever it is, I can't even remember now, I'd still watch it. It just looks like fun to me. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing since the topic of this movie, but it just looks like general fun. 30 minutes or less. Zombieland was fun. Eisenberg, or however you say his name, is awkwardly cocky on screen and makes for a fun person to watch. The trailer was cool. The end. Spy Kids 4. Right, I'm not a fan of franchises running wrong past their thing, but I understand why he makes these movies. Rodriguez makes them for his kids, and the last few have been fun, even though the last, I didn't, you watch them now, but it's still fun. They're just fun, okay, and that's what I want. Apollo 18, I'd never heard of this one until like a few weeks ago when I was sitting in the cinema watching Thor, and this trailer came on and I thought it was going to be Transformers: The Dark Moon, but it wasn't. It was this thing called Apollo 18 that looks weirdly ghostly cool type, going for the same market that Paranormal Activity is going for, I think. But, I'm into things that are like, like took a history here and then made it go this way kind of thing. Anyway, they are my picks for my most anticipated summer movies. Feel free to tell me yours, and don't forget that I'm not saying all these will be good. I'm just saying from what I've read, heard, and seen, they might be good, or enjoyable, or somewhere along those lines. Anyway, till the next video, see ya!